Did you know that chemical sunscreens actually absorb into your skin, acting like a sponge, disrupting your hormones, that whole bit? Well, mineral sunscreens do not. They actually lay on the top layer of the skin and it becomes like a barrier from you and the sun rays, right? So if you're worried about your hormones being disrupted or just like having any health concerns in general, because a lot of people are saying that they're linking chemical sunscreens with cancer, go with a mineral sunscreen. The face, considering we've been here for hours, is actually
Area 15. It's a new building.
Where is that? What city?
It's on Upper Pratt.
I am so extremely excited that I found this sunscreen by this brand. This is by Supergoop, right? I went to Sephora and got the 3-in-1 for $32, right? You're like, that's a lot, Christina, right? But let me tell you about Supergoop, right? I've always promoted Supergoop because they actually state on their bottles PA+++. I think it only goes up to four or five pluses. Plus. This is the highest level of sunscreen. But can you read what it says? Matte screen, right? This is a mineral matte screen. So I got this one, but we're going to get to the one that I'm most excited about. Yes, look at what they have, and they make the big bottle. I just got the smaller ones because I'm traveling. Mineral unseen sunscreen. How is that possible? Mineral sunscreen is always like whiter than white, but you know what? I got this. We're going to test it out. It's 40 SPF. It's PA+++. It says it's sweat and water resistant, right? Wow. I also got the 100% mineral sunscreen in SPF 30. This is a sunscreen lotion. So Eric and I are flying to Turkey tomorrow. We're going to test this in Turkey, right? We're going to go to the beach. We're going to do the whole bit. You can see that my face has a lot of freckles. I have just a lot of freckles. Let's go ahead and I just opened it. Look, so it is white, but it says this is the mineral unseen. Let's see if it's really unseen, because I've never come across a sunscreen that's a mineral that's not white. So do we see a difference? Most sunscreens have like a tint. So do you see a difference? You actually see my skin through it, right? Looks like I have maybe like a little bit of a primer on. I know you can see there's a tiny pinch difference from this cheek and that cheek. This one looks a little bit more fair, right? So what is it 100% unseen? I think it looks great. I'm actually like, I had to step back and look at it, and I had to get really close to the camera. I think it looks great to me. On God, this is 100% God honest truth. Like, to me, it looks like I have a primer on my face. And when I get it close up to you, I know that you can see a little bit of a difference. It's almost like it's a little bit more mattified, but it does look like I have a little bit of a pore filling primer. From a distance, you couldn't tell. So, wow. But does it really work? That's what we really want to know. Does it work? Am I going to burn? Okay, I'm in Bodrum now, Bodrum, Turkey, and we're going to put the sunscreen on. Which one should we go with? I think I'm going to do the unseen, the mineral unseen 40 SPF. We're going to put that all over the face. And remember, we're going to go in with the lotion on the chest and the neck. You can see I have a little bit of redness here, but we're going to see at the end of the day, because you can see how much light is behind me, how sunny it is. Very, very sunny today. Let's see if I burn later. So you can see that pretty darn white, right? Typical what you get with a mineral sunscreen. Remember, the mineral sits on top of the skin. It does not absorb. And let's go ahead and put it on over the face. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lightweight foundation on top of all of this. But look at that. It kind of just gives a little tiny, not white. And this lighting, can't even see it. Maybe just looks a little bit more fair. But look, kind of just glides right on. It doesn't really feel like I have anything. Look, so white. and then rub it in. Just gives, you can see through it, but at that angle, I think you can see just a pinch tint. Just a tiny little bit of maybe a white cast. But when I step back, it doesn't look like that. So, let's see. So, it is super sunny today, and the chances of me burning are very, very high. So, we're going to put this all over, and I'm not going to reapply. Keep in mind, there is humidity in the air. The water is pretty darn close to us. There's humidity in the air, and I sweat like a okay? So, down on the neck. I'm going to take the rest and just kind of rub it on my arm, my hands like this. Everything's applied to the face, okay? We're going to let that dry and take this one that I told you smells like green apple, and we're going to apply that to the chest. Let's go ahead and just look. So you can see how much more runny it is and how much more thinner it is. But, well, I actually say thinner, but look at that. It's not budging. It looks pretty kind of thick. But no, when I rub it, there you go. You can see just like a lotion. The one that smells like green apple. So there you go. Oh, and yes, this is the dress that I had on at the airport yesterday. Okay, so this is a cute little dress. You can see it's just like a summer dress. It has the shorts underneath, but this is how long it is. So it goes to like right above my knee, but it's just too much and too much here. So even though I looked up what people wear here, we're in Istanbul and I don't see anybody wearing what I'm wearing. If they wear dresses, they're long dresses. So I did pack 2 long dresses. Eric's kind of looking it up right now, but there's a lot of women that are fully covered a lot. Let me show you. Yesterday I changed because I was telling you like I don't feel very comfortable showing my skin in Istanbul, but we are in Bodrum now, and here it's more of a beach wear, like people wear stuff like this, but at the airport over there in Istanbul, no, I just felt really uncomfortable. And that is why I changed. So here we go. So you can see the white. What does this one say? It just 100% mineral. It doesn't say that it's unseen or anything, but you can see the white. And as I work it, you still... Why does that look? That was weird, right? Look, doesn't it kind of look dirty? Maybe that's just my veins? Yeah, that's just my veins. My bad. Anyways, I rub it on my arm, as you can see there. Oh yeah, look at that muscle. I rub it on my arm, and you really don't have much of a white cast. You really don't, which is pretty impressive. Put a little bit more. It's warm today, we'll say that. So my shoulders and my breast area right here are the #1 things to burn. We're gonna remember that I have a little bit of redness here, but I'm not burnt. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation over it, and so we're going to see what that looks like really quick. I actually didn't even bring a sponge. I just brought one of these puffs, right? And the bad thing is that when you put a sunscreen on, you're actually supposed to use a beauty blender, and you're supposed to bounce. So I'm going to try to bounce as much as I can with this, but this typically, like, it acts like a brush. And you smear, and you really don't want to smear the sunscreen with the foundation. So I'm going to try to bounce. Let's just try to bounce right now. So, and the reason I say you don't want to smear it is because you don't want to move the sunscreen. You want to reassure that it adheres to your skin where it was, and it doesn't move around. Okay, so look, I can bounce with this. I am bouncing. It's not moving that sunscreen. It laid down wonderfully. You laid down amazing. If you're wondering, yes, it's just a tinted hydrator by Wet n Wild. It's called Bare Focus. It is hyaluronic acid, saqualine, lightweight, non-greasy finish, sheer to medium. This is it. I know it says that it's a tinted hydrator, but come on, guys. Like, it's just a lightweight foundation because look at this. Look, you saw all that redness? You can't tell me that you would consider this a tint if it's like removing the redness and it's covering as much as it's covering. Like, this is an amazing, I know it's very cheap. Some people can wear it, some people can't wear it, depending if you have sensitive skin. But just the finish, honestly, is like some of those hot, more expensive brands. The finish is amazing. Of course, if I can find any of the links to all of this stuff, I will post it in the comment section or the description box, you know, or I'll try to tag it in this video. But look at that. Come on. Gorgeous. Okay, so remember, summertime, we don't want to be wearing too much powder. We don't want to be layering too much because when it sweats off, it sweats off. So what I do, instead of setting my foundation with powder all throughout, I will actually set it with the bronzer, with the blush, with the highlighter, and then take a little amount of powder and set those parts that I haven't touched. So for example, here is the contour color, right? So I really dip my brush in there. And all of this, and so this is a powder contour, it's already setting what you just put down on your face. So I'm not like double or triple layering any makeup because it's summertime and we want as lightweight as possible. Don't forget the underneath to make yourself look like you're skinny. Same thing with the nose, right? So I'm gonna go here and get this on and I do the same thing with the nose, right? So I'm just gonna contour this side really, really quick so you guys can see this. Okay, so I contoured that, right? Then I go through with my blush. So it's a powder, so it's already setting that. And then I go through with the highlighter. Highlighter's on at the edge. Since I'm traveling, I travel really, really light. Right there, it's set, it's done. Maybe tap a little bit right there in the nose. This is how I finish. I will take the powder now. So I got a powder right here. And I'll take it on another puff, right? And I'm just gonna touch on those areas that didn't have any contour, that didn't have any powder, and that's it, right? So you can see, boom, done, okay? And we have lightweight sunscreen coverage, and our makeup doesn't look cakey for summertime. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you where we're gonna go today and introduce you to Sibel. I don't know if you guys remember Sibel. She was on my channel several years ago. So reintroduce you to Sibel and her husband, Dara. Remember, we are in Bodrum, Turkey, and it is absolutely gorgeous here. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm gonna step outside real quick so you can see what my makeup looks like in the sun, and then we're gonna take off. And now you can see how much sun exposure I'm actually going to have. I'm gonna also show you how freaking beautiful this place is. Check this out. So this is Sibel's pool and her backyard, but check this out. Look how beautiful this is. Look at the waters right there. In Bodrum, all the homes have to be white. And it's summertime and this is tourist season. Like, just absolutely gorgeous. She has all these fruit trees. This is gonna be new communities coming up, but absolutely stunning. This is where we're staying. So we have like a balcony. This is her actual house. The room is a mess, I know, but very nice. So there, I closed the blinds. This is what everything looks like. It looks really, really good. It looks like my skin. If you guys don't know me, I burn just walking out to the car. I burn extremely, extremely easy. It probably comes from my dad. He's a redhead. I freckle really, really super easy, mostly on my face. But does this work? I'm going to be testing this out with 100% mineral lotion with green algae. Let's go see if this smells. I don't know what this smells like. I gotta take off this little tab. Yeah, that's more lotiony, definitely. So we are going to be going to Turkey. We're gonna land in Istanbul, Turkey, and then we're gonna fly over to Bodrum. That smells good, actually. It does smell good. It dries pretty darn quick. I know this is gonna sound silly, but it reminds me of like a green apple Jolly Rancher. Just, you know how it smells, just down that smell like by 75%, and that's kind of what it smells like. Oh, is this tinted? It doesn't say tinted.
That day, and well, I'm just letting him know now.
Better late than never, right?
So because this one's tinted, I'm not going to put any foundation on. Mineral Matte Screen, Supergoop SPF 40. Yeah, I have to wear my SPF, guys, or I'll burn like crazy. Isabel, you didn't burn very much yesterday.
No, I don't. I usually don't anyways.
Dara burned a lot, and he woke up, he's not doing look.
Olive skin.
That's right, because you're blessed.
He's white bread.
He didn't have any sunscreen on last night. Or yesterday. I don't think he did.
Anything.
Dara, I don't think he had any sunscreen on.
No.
This is Isabel that I was telling you guys about. This is her beautiful house, and let's come over here. This is her wonderful husband. He's hiding. Okay, Isabel, where are we going?
Ephesus.
And this is
And
what?
today, no, tomorrow is Ephesus. Today is the castle, the Bodrum Castle, which has like a marine museum inside of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
She's going to show us
Come
around.
with us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to dry.
Dara, do you want some sunscreen?
I'll put it on later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna need it.
Eric and Isabel are just going to be tanned, while you and I are like hurting and burnt.
Yeah, I just get red and then peel.
Not good.
No.
You're like, I just burn a little bit.
I'll reapply once I get there.
There we go. I'm all lathered up. Mineral Matte Screen is a makeup gripping primer that blurs the appearance of pores and uneven textures and fine lines, leaving behind a soft, focused matte finish. It's formulated with our skin smoothing light beige mineral blend technology to help reduce the white cast and flashback typically of most mineral SPFs. Wow. Oh yeah, this 100% feels like a primer. It feels almost like the old school Professionals. It has that glide, just maybe a little bit lighter. Son of a gun.
I wanted this tree.
Oh,
I
I
wanted
see.
this
Oh,
tree.
that is
And there's another purple flower. Where is it? It's not here. I didn't see it. But yeah, this one I have, but it's not growing yet.
We went down the other normal way down the steep ramp. There's a part of it that almost it's an optical illusion. It looks like the sea is straight up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Wow.
it looks amazing.
Should take it.
It's literally picture perfect. It's gorgeous.
Yes, please, take that. Up, oh my God. Yes, please. Up, oh my God, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, please. Oh my God, thank you. Come on, lady. Oh, sorry. Yes, come here, please. You can try. Ah, yummy, yummy. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Hey, baby ice cream. Another? Şakasız. Sizinkiler nasıl olsun? Ufak ufak vereyim. Ama çok sıcak hava efendim. Böyle yürünmez ki. Bir dondurma yiyin lütfen. Abicim. Yes. Al abi. Tutuver hop. Burada ne var? Ice cream. How are you? Yes please. Okay. Okay. Yummy yummy. Oh. Yummy yummy. Ice cream. Merhaba. Vanilya ya?
Yeah.
Yeah. My best. Thank you. Bye bye. Come on, bro. Okay, okay. Are you back? Thank you. Sorry. Hello. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good one.
That looks amazing. That looks amazing. The unseen sunscreen says 40 SPF is a mineral SPF formula for face that's lightweight, scentless, seamless blend into skin for natural finish. It also acts as a makeup gripping primer. Huh. Wow. Well, they really don't advertise that on the front, so I didn't know that. But I do feel like the unseen sunscreen, I feel personally like this one looks on my skin like it fills in the pores a little bit better than the matte, but they both look great. I actually think I'm going to make this video over the next few days showing you guys like places that I'm going on my travels so you can see how much sun I'm actually exposed to.
Or private home.
All of these ships are private billionaires who own these. Look at the details. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? The sun is actually quite, it's beautiful weather, but you start sweating in the sun. Probably like in the 80s, but with the humidity, you start, you can feel it, you sweat a little bit more, but it's like beautiful weather. But when you're in the direct sun, I mean, look, where's the sun? I don't know where the sun is. You start getting sweaty. I'm in the chapel right now, and you can see what everything looks like. I got a little red on my shoulder. It's on top of the chapel. That's a 100% white peacock. Have you ever seen something like that? Okay, Sibel, where are we?
The Bodrum Castle.
The Bodrum Castle?
Bodrum Castle.
It's really called the Bodrum Castle? She's camera shy, even though she was professionally on camera for years.
After all those years.
Okay, let me show you these photos of, or actually, let me just show you where we're at. This is absolutely beautiful. We were in the sun probably a good 5 to 6 hours. And let me tell you, I did burn. I did burn. My arms burned. My chest. But my face, let's see if I can get some good lighting. My face just a little bit, So I'm actually thinking that the lotion is not as good as the face sunscreen. See if I can get really, really good lighting. There we go, right here. Look at this. So you can say my face looks good. I might have a little bit of red on it, just a pinch. And we're talking direct sunlight, like hiking in direct sunlight. My chest is more red. But definitely my arms, they burnt. I will say that, you know, especially my shoulders, you can feel it. I should have put a little bit more sunscreen maybe on my arms, but I would definitely recommend it for the face. Maybe not the lotion for the body, but yes, on the face. Okay, let's break it down and talk about these sunscreens because it's quite interesting. It's very different than chemical sunscreen. Let me show you where I'm at really quick. You're gonna laugh. So yeah, I'm at McDonald's because even though I ate all the food here and it was wonderful, it has a lot of spices and I don't want something that has a lot of spices that upsets my stomach before I get on the plane. Anyways, so yeah, I love Supergoop. I told you I have loved this company for years, but I noticed a humongous difference between the chemical sunscreen and the mineral sunscreen. For example, like I got so much sun from using the lotion all over my body. I got so much, I haven't been this tanned in years. I am super tanned, right? So I feel like even though it lays on the top layer of the skin, it somewhat still penetrates as far as like I can tan. It was weird. I didn't burn necessarily. I mean, you could see where I had burnt right here on my chest. That was this parts that didn't have sunscreen, but look, my face is fine. It has maybe just a little bit of redness. Considering we were in the sun for 6 hours, we were out there. I was in the shade, but my friend next to me was in the shade as well. And he burnt because you have the rays that come off the ocean. But what I was going to show you in those pictures is, look, that part did not have sunscreen. That part did not have sunscreen, so you can actually see the burn. My face did really good. I think the face sunscreen with a little bit of a tint worked better than the other one. Yeah. My arms, the lotion is not as good, but let's see from the back. The lotion's not as good. If it's gonna work well, you have to reapply and actually put quite a bit. But the one for the face, I would highly recommend that one. Good morning. This is my makeup with the mattified sunscreen, the one that has the tint. Actually, this is just the sunscreen with the translucent powder over it. Doesn't it look amazing? I want you to see how much I actually burned. I know I showed it to you yesterday, but you can really see it today. Look at that. So this is the part that I didn't put any sunscreen on. This is the part that was sunscreened. So you can see the color difference and how much it works. I tanned a lot considering I wore it, but then again, I didn't apply it every 2 hours like you're supposed to. But I do love this one for the face. As far as the body, you do have to apply it. The lotion one, you do have to apply it like every 2 hours and you have to put a good amount on. I feel like maybe the one for the face, because it has that tint to it, actually works a little better. Oh, this is the view this morning again. It's a little hazy today, but that's the ocean right there. The other ones, they didn't necessarily burn. I got a little bit of redness on my body from the lotion. Just remember, we're talking about the lotion here. I got a little bit of redness on my body, but I didn't get like that super duper, like I burned. And I'm looking at my arms and stuff. I'm like super tanned, like super duper tanned, right? As far as my face, the matte sunscreen, I believe it's the matte one that has the actual like tint in the sunscreen. I thought that was great. I put a powder on top of it. I loved it. I felt like it gave me just a pinch of coverage. as far as like a makeup look or a natural glow. It was amazing. I love that one more, but still, regardless, I still tanned. So I didn't burn though on that one. I actually had more coverage with the one that had the tint in it than I did with the one that didn't have the tint. But then again, I am comparing. Well, no, actually, because we did 2 days in the sun with the one with the tint. We went to the beach, as you guys saw. That's Eric out there. Look at this. We're in Turkey again. In Bodrum. Look at all the yachts.
I forgot my cheese.
Acılı bir şey var mı sizde? Acılı
This one
şeyde.
is chili sauce. Also, if you want, I can bring in jalapeno. Jalapeno.
Oh,
yeah.
sí, sí.
Yeah, okay.
Jalapeno, yeah.
Jalapeno, yeah. Evet. Ekstra çiz,
Değil mi?
ekstra
Aa,
değil.
bilmiyordum
Menemen
bunu.
gelecek, çiz
O
omlet
zaman
gelecek.
omlete lüzum yok eğer bu varsa omlete
Bir bakayım,
lüzum
umarım
yok.
yapmamışlardır.
Is that right? You can't.
He's looking if they started it because he said.
And then we went to the ruins. What was that place called that we went to, honey? Do you remember? The ruins?
Oh, Ephesus.
All right, you guys smile. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Got it.
Be hot on that. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that would have been a long walk right there.
Ephesus, which OMG, if you come here, like, you're gonna learn all the stories, the Cleopatra, like Zeus, Hercules, Heracles, like Eric says. I thought they said Hercules, but anyways, getting to the point. So the tinted one I wore for 2 days in the sun. For 1 day, I think it was like 8 hours, and the other one was like 6 hours. And so look, you can obviously see, let me pick up the phone. You can obviously see that I'm not burnt, which is fabulous. But when I used the unseen sunscreen, the one with the white tint, I was in the sun for, I think that was like 5 hours, like direct beating down sun. And I got more color to my skin in that 5 hours of direct beating down sun than I did in the 2 days of wearing the one with the tint. So I would definitely highly recommend the one with the tint. And just to give you a perspective of how much it actually protected my skin, I'm going to show you Eric sitting right here across from me. He really didn't wear the sunscreen very much, and he is super tanned. You're naturally tanned. He's naturally tanned because he's Mexican. Look at this. Yeah, look how dark I am, guys. Like, normally I'm super fair.
Super duper
fair, but look, this guy, massively tan. He doesn't like being on camera as much as I do.
Whatever.
And honestly, if this sunscreen didn't work, I would be freckled everywhere. I know you see my freckles. I know you see them, right? Look, I got like a new one, a few new ones. For my skin, freckles like mad crazy. See here, they bring you your food. You get a number and they bring it to you. Anyways, my whole point of all of this is if I didn't wear it, I would be burned and massively freckled. And when I say freckled, as I was telling you, my freckles, they are super pronounced and they actually like flourish within my nose area and kind of connect, and they're not. So I would highly recommend this sunscreen. Just keep in mind that you will tan. Oh, yes. Thank you. Just, oh, you want to see the food? Yeah. Pretty much the same. It smells exactly the same like in the States. But anyways, getting back to my point of the sunscreens, yes, just keep in mind the mineral sunscreen. It's so good for you. It's so much better for you. It will not disrupt your hormones. But if you want to tan, I would totally go with this mineral sunscreen because I tan, obviously. I'm like glowing. I'm glowing and I'm not burnt. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed the like me showing you all different places in Bodrum, Turkey. We are currently in Istanbul, Turkey. This place, honestly, I felt safe. Most people speak English. They're very nice. They're very polite, and I would recommend it to come visit. Anyways, I love you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. Remember, you are an original masterpiece. Nobody created like you. You're an original. So own it, love yourself, love others. I love you. And I will see you in my next video. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.